Jimmy Carter are two real exceptions to that.
Well, wait. Well, we have to. I don't think psychopath is the right word for it, but you do kind of have to come up with
megalomaniac.
Well, you need to come up with a definition of terms, right? So it's like, for example, like Obama. Like you have to come up with inarguable things. Like Obama for sure ordered drone strikes that killed people. So if you order a drone strike and it kills people, are you a murderer? That's a question. Are you a murderer if you order a drone strike and it kills people?
And the number is insane. The number of innocents is in the high 80s.
But does that make you a murderer? Does that make you a murderer?
80,000?
No, percent.
Oh, percent. Okay.
Like if you have, haven't we done this before, Jamie? With the number of innocents killed by drone strikes, I think it's in somewhere in the 80% range.
But that would that make him a murderer? Like, is it safe to say when you're using adjectives for him, you could say, well, or okay, he has. Could you say he has murdered people?
Could you say this, that we have an infantile view of what the president is because there are so many tasks and so many human beings and so many things that are connected to him, that the idea that he is the one giving all the orders for all these different things that are happening all over the world is kind of absurd.
Yeah.
It's like a monotheistic God or the daddy.
Yeah.
We really need to go to a more community-based understanding of religion, of politics, of everything. There shouldn't be one person in charge of everything.
But the
That's
idea
ridiculous.
that one guy, just think about two massive issues, geopolitics and finance. These are two things that the government is supposed to have their hands on. They're supposed to be able to control the way we interact with world leaders, all sorts of weird military dictatorships in the Middle East and in North Korea. We have to interact with all of these countries, hundreds of countries. That's illegal. That son of a bitch. He's appointing Supreme Court judges. Yeah. He's drilling in Alaska. He's cutting a new road through the Salmon River. Like, one guy? One guy with a full-time job doing any one of those, being responsible for the decisions, is crazy. For any one of those things.
Yeah. Plus you're the public face of the world.
And do you notice that Trump, and I used to think that people were exaggerating, but he's losing the shit.
He's micro-strokes.
He's slurring his words now, and he drinks 12 cans of Diet Coke a day, apparently, which maybe fake news. Maybe fucking this guy. But he watches 8 hours of television a day.
He's the perfect representative.
Look at this. Nearly 90% of the people killed in airstrikes were not the intended targets. During one 5-month period of operation, between January 2012 and February 2013.
Okay, but
why do they hate us? Why do they hate us?
Well, let's talk about the psychopath idea. Let's talk about the psychopath. Like, this is a very special kind of murder that's happening here. Right. It's like, okay, let's take the classic example. God may rest in peace. Charles Manson. One of the things he always said is, I never killed anybody, man. I never killed anybody. And it's true. I don't think he ever killed anybody.
Tex Watson did all the killings.
Yeah. So with Manson, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ. That guy is truly, he really is one of the classics. He's amazing. He's like one of the most entertaining psychopaths in America, maybe ever. He's really a great actor. He's a great musician. But the thing is, like, okay, we know Manson, that guy was out of his fucking gourd.
We ate your garbage, man.
Yeah, you call it garbage dump, I call it a gold mine. But like, you take somebody like that, and it's like, okay, clearly nuts. But then you take someone like Obama or any American president who's killed so many more people or ordered people to kill so many more people, and many of those people are children, and they're dressed in a suit, and they're dapper, and they're fucking charismatic. Fuck, if Obama walked into the room right now, I'd be like, wow, Obama, wow, great to meet you.
Well, you know how drone strikes get approved?
No.
Lawyers.
What?
From the Defense Department?
Lawyers ultimately make the call whether or not drone strikes get approved.
But dude,
they get together with lawyers. That's the
So what's the...
They have a target. Say if the target's an apartment building, they have a geolocator on the target, like whatever it is, whether it's metadata from someone's cell phone that indicates the cell phone's in this particular area. How big of a target is this? How much of a risk is it? What's the benefits of? And they'll literally get together with lawyers. This is according to a guy that I know that used to be one of the big wigs of the CIA.